I joined BudPay about 2 years ago, and I remember the exact place that we were at the time. And I think one of the most alluring things for me was the opportunity to work with the people that I currently work with, given our shared history. It's also been interesting to see that beyond that, there was an opportunity to add real value, to sign my name off on some of the coolest solutions that you can see that we're building in helping businesses solve payment problems.
I would say one thing that stood out for me since I've been here is during the International Women's Day event, we had this like a book reading event. There were excerpts were shared by team leads. I really liked that space so much where younger people like me could learn from the leaders in BudPay and the leaders that were above me, and to know that they're easily accessible. I know we have an open door policy here. I really love that. You can easily walk up to anyone to ask any question that you have. I love that.
The things that stood out for me when I joined BudPay is the people actually. I met very exciting colleagues, people that I could collaborate with, people that really wanted to solve problems in the industry. It was quite, challenging, but very interesting because I found myself in a new organization. But again, I had to adapt very quickly because I had, a very good support system around me.
I joined BudPay about a year ago, and one of the things that struck me the most is the supportive nature of the people team. I joined BudPay at a very critical point in my journey as a mom, and I've also seen a number of working moms in BudPay, and it's interesting to see that there are policies that exist within the organization, not just dormant policies, but active policies that are being implemented to support women in the workplace.
What I like about BudPay is the people and the opportunity to be part of a dynamic group that is simplifying the payment space and also making sure that the payment experience in Africa is seamless.
The first time I came into BudPay, the environment was very welcoming. The people, the management, everyone. I love the hybrid system of work for BudPay. It gives you the time to plan yourself, to engage in self-development. I remember one time I was just working down the corridor and one of my bosses was like, "Hi, Mary, I see what you're doing. Well done." Yeah, I was having a stressful day that day, but those words sort of uplifted my mood that day. It made me feel seen and appreciated in the things that I do.
Another thing I like about BudPay is how the environment is an enabler for growth. I've been here for the past 3 years. Trust me, I've seen people grow through the ladder once they're able to show competency and contribute to the growth of the business.
My work in BudPay requires me to really interact and collaborate with literally everyone in the organization. And so that cross-functional collaboration is really amazing. Just saying that everyone is ready and willing to support you in your work. I mean, one of the things we do is to, create content, and we have to approach people to say, "Oh, we need this and we need that." And people readily volunteer to say, "Oh, I'm available to do this with you." And while it's not directly their work, it impacts my work more than it impacts theirs, but I can see that there's just that willingness, to be a part of what we're doing within the marketing team. And so that collaboration is just priceless.
One of the things I love the most about BudPay is the collaboration among team members, right? And not just within my own team. When I initially joined BudPay, I had team members on ground, they were willing to help me settle in, very quickly. And they were always there to lend a helping hand. With that mix, it was easy, to come together to form a very proactive team.
The top thing I love about BudPay really is the people. Everyone here is so nice, so warm, and easily accessible, like I said. And of course, I have to mention the fact that I work with the absolute best team in the planet. Shout out to you guys. I love you so much. The time of the team bonding that was organized by the people team, it was a very amazing time. Yeah, it allowed people to bond together outside regular work environment, with games, activities, just relax and, just cool their head, after work and everything. It was a very amazing time.
One of the most beautiful things about my job here has been the freedom of expression. And, freedom of expression doesn't just only speak to my own opinions. It's about the freedom to deliver work in my own character. And that's been amazing for me, right? Especially because there's a lot of out-of-the-box thinking going on, and just being able to be in these conversations and express yourself freely and express yourselves in the solutions that we're building. It's been absolutely fantastic. And I think that part of this also requires you to keep improving yourself. It's also great that, I work in a place where the leadership is absolutely intentional on upskilling everyone, right? So there's been so much investment in trying to get people up to speed with the required skills to function and excel at their, various responsibilities. So I think it's been an amazing journey so far, and I absolutely would recommend anyone to come work at BudPay.